Before I start the video, he only threw one pick. I said picks in the video, but again, he only threw one pick. I'm doing a film breakdown on Zach Wilson soon, so again, subscribe, like, and enjoy the video. NFL family, this one goes out to all the NFL family in general because a lot of us just need quarterbacks, and it's depressing to watch these average quarterbacks when there's people like Mahomes and Watson now. Now let's get into this. There's been a lot of Trey Lance slander, and I'm just not having it at all. They go off one game saying he's a one-read quarterback, when in reality that could be farther from the truth. They said the same about Mahomes. They say it the same about Herbert. They go with the prospect with the most hype, which right now is Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson's a great player, but Trey Lance is the most talented out of this draft by far. It's not close. He has the best legs and has the best throwing power, and if he can just harness this for a year just sitting behind a quarterback old school way, then he'll be great like Mahomes was. You know, I think people forget you don't have to come in and be an all-pro starter who puts up, 50 touchdowns in his first year, right? Let him develop and then do that, right? So let's go off Trey Lance, though, because, he didn't have any chemistry with his wide receivers this game. Just know that, right? He didn't have any chemistry. He didn't get to practice. He didn't have anything this game. He was basically just preparing for the draft, if I'm being honest. So if you go off this game, just stop. You might as well go off Joe Burrow, his second to last year in school, because he didn't have any chemistry with his wideouts. So let's get into here, though. Let's look at the talent. I'm going to let you guys just watch this clip.
Play action this time for Lance. He's going to take a shot deep for Watson. He could not hang on to it at the goal line.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? Am I the only one who sees this? He launched from about, let's say, the 50, 55 yards. That's a 55-yard throw, and watch how he just flicks the wrist. This is pure talent. This is pure genetics. This is not taught. This is not mechanics. This is pure, genetics being able to be blessed to throw this ball 55 yards with a flick of the wrist, not even trying. Watch this.
Action this time for Lance. He's going to take a shot deep for Watson.
You have to catch that ball. This is just something that I don't see from many prospects in the NFL draft, and when I do, they're my favorite quarterback. Last year was Herbert. He made this throw to, I think, Juwan Johnson for 60 yards down the field with a flick of the wrist, right? It was Mahomes, in 2016, 2017, I forgot which year it was, but he could just flick it with a flick of the wrist. And yes, he did throw a couple of picks that I didn't like, but that's easy. You just play in a better scheme, and you learn the scheme, and you get smarter, and your mechanics get better. So let's go look at another clip where he made an elite NFL throw. Again, right here we are going to see an elite NFL throw. I'm going to play the clip. Just watch.
Down, and he's expected to do that today.
Very, very surprised his wide receiver dropped it. It's not like he's playing with lower level competition or anything like that. I am joking. You know why? Because once he gets to NFL, that play is going to be a great elite throw. He put it in his basket, and if that's a Chase Claypool or a Justin Jefferson or anybody like that, that is a catch, and that's an easy catch for them as well. That's an elite NFL throw, right? People call him a one read off of one decision that he made in college where he didn't have any chemistry at all. Come on, you got to be fair to the kid, right? He did stare down his wide receiver one time, but you guys forget that Mahomes had the same thing. In fact, in his first NFL game, where it wasn't his second year, it was his first game as a rookie, he threw a pick that was not the greatest pick up the middle because he was staring a wide receiver down. That happens, and you have to develop quarterbacks, and you have to say, listen, he's not going to be as great his first year, but if we develop him, he can be one of the greatest. His talent is there. He does not benefit from not having NFL Combine, because he can throw 80 yards and has better athletic tools and better arm than all of these prospects. Literally all of them. The throwing power is there and the legs are there, and yet people are still blind. So again, I'm going to play this clip back again. He knows exactly where he wants to go with the football.
And he's expected to do that today.
right? Again, not a one read if you know where you want to go to football. I did a breakdown on Dak Prescott, and a lot of these players are called the one reads coming out of college. No, they just know where they want to go because they know the coverages and they know which wide receiver will give them the best shot on that play. So again, let's go look at another clip. One of the problems that I have with Trey Lance, though, is that he does look at a wide receiver for a little bit too long, but he gets off his reads, though. There's a difference between looking at him too long and not getting off the reads and looking at him too long and getting off the reads. So right here, he's going to stare a little bit at a wide receiver, which, he will fix. It's not the hardest thing to fix. People think they're scouts by saying, oh, he stared at that wide receiver for 3 seconds, not going to be good in the NFL, and that's just wrong. So again, I'm going to play this clip. This clip is actually really nice. Shout out to HTTR production.
All sorts of time for Lance, who's on the move, set his feet, and now comes back across the field. He heaves downfield. His pass is complete to Dimitri Williams.
Sorry, I had to play that for a little extra long because the music, that's a really good highlight video right there. But you see what I'm saying, right? At first he stared a little bit at his wide receiver. So the thing he's going to need to fix is just going through it a little more quickly. It's a game of seconds, and if he stares at that one more second, then, he may get sacked in the NFL or something like that. Again, that's just development that needs to be done. Easy work. It should only take a year sitting behind a quarterback. He would be great with a team like Detroit or my Steelers, preferably. But watch how he uses his legs on the run and just flips his hips right there. See, it's the key thing. He can literally just throw like Mahomes, twist his hips like Mahomes. And again, he's going to need to work on his mechanics. But once he does it, it should be scary. These are more talented kids nowadays, and he's the most talented out of all of them. I know you guys are going to have a problem with that, but he threw 28 touchdowns and 0 picks his first year. So watch again. He just flips his hips. While making this throw on the run. Very impressive. It's not like he stops or anything. No, he's actually getting chased, and he flips his hips and gets that out on a laser 30.
And now comes back across the field. He heaves downfield. His pass is complete to Dimitri Williams, streaking up the sideline and gone.
Again, sorry, I had to play that for a little extra longer. The beat's really nice. I got to figure out where that beat comes from. But let's look at something that I think he needs to fix, because, again, we've gone through the positive. Now, we should go through the negative a little bit. Okay, so here's what I don't like as much. This is bad play call, so take this into consideration, this bad play design. But, he has to be more aware of the safety on this play, right? This is his first pick. I said picks earlier in the video. My bad. I meant only one pick because this is only one. But he has to be more aware of the safeties in the NFL on the next level, because Minkah Fitzpatrick is taking this to the house if he even target his way, right? So he looked at his tight end a little bit. I want to say he gave one read to his tight end, but this again is bad play call because the safety is in good position no matter who he throws this to. But of course, his only option right here is number 89. But again, he has to fix this. Sometimes you just got to throw it away. You can't make a forceful decision, or NFL teams are going to make you pay. So right here again, he throws a zipper too. I mean, it's not a bad ball. He just tries to fit it in instead of throwing it away. Again, this has to do with scheme as well, because they put him in a bad position. But he has to be a little smarter than that. Again, it's only one game where we're in a national pandemic, so do not take this too seriously. He will fix this easily. But tell me what you guys think about Trey Lance, because a lot of people have mixed reviews on him. That's it for me. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, like. Again, tell me what you guys think, and that's it for me. Peace.